Hey, Faith United Methodist Church, it's me, Dustin, and I'm here with the second video in our onboarding series. If you remember, we had our staff go through an onboarding process that was put on by the conference, and that was in the morning. They answered 13 questions, and then the congregation had a meeting in the evening where they answered 5 questions. And this is the second question that was talked about or discussed in that session with the congregation. And the question is, what is the DNA or culture of Faith United Methodist Church? And the answers that you guys came up with are pretty great. Well, they're good and some things we need to work on, and that's to be expected. First, you guys said that you're open to any and all that we are loving. And I'll tell you what, that is absolutely true. It's the first thing that I realized about this church, that you guys care about each other and that you care deeply for the community. Maybe we don't always have outreaches and things to do out in the community, but we do care about what's going on. Second, it's an older congregation. We know that. Our median age is 68 currently. And that's why many of you have said that you want to grow and get younger families and youth groups, because there's an energy with that. It just comes naturally with their age. And so we are an older congregation. We lack diversity. It's another answer that we got. And that is true. We are predominantly white, if not almost 100%, not quite 100%, but we're very white. And that is something, in time that Lord willing, we'll have people that look different from us that come and be a part of our family, because in heaven, it's going to be multi-generational. It's going to be racial. And I mean, it's going to be heaven. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be all of us coming together, worshiping Jesus. That's what we should try to aim for here on earth. We're a caring church towards each other. That's absolutely true. And then somebody answered, they got honest on us, and they said, we are stubborn. And then someone else said, well, we can be. So we can be stubborn. I think most people can be stubborn. Most people can dig their heels in when they think they're right, or they feel that something that we're doing is right. What's really important for us as a church is that we have one mouth and 2 ears, and we listen to other people's ideas. We can be stubborn about things that glorify God. We can be stubborn about things that programs that we have that work, that are bringing people into the church, and also bringing people growing in their faith because of the programs. But we don't want to be stubborn about things. We don't want to be closed-fisted. We want to be open-handed. And people that have closed fists are usually people that want control. And we have to remember that God is in control. This is God's church. And so we need to have an open hand. And it's easier to praise when we have our hand open than when we have a fist. So it can be hard to curb our stubbornness, but it is something that we all need to work on. We are a giving church with our time and money, and we're forward thinking, and we're great stewards of the physical property. I couldn't agree with that more. I think that our trustees and this physical property is very well maintained, and that is not the case at every church in our state. Or in our country. There's a lot of them in disrepair, and the trustees and those that work hard on this building do a great job. And we have a strong preschool program. That is true. We have a lot of young people that are in that program, and we've got really great teachers. And so that is the DNA and culture of our church currently. Where are we headed? That is a wonderful question. I don't have the answer to that today, but what I know is that when you take a lot of the things that are on this list and you put them together, especially being a church full of caring people, that goes a long way. And what I know is we currently are very caring and loving internally. I'd like to see what we can do when we start to care and love the city of St. Charles. What would that do for people that are in need? What would that do for people? And I don't just mean in need of money or food. I mean, people that are in need of love, people that are in need of hope, people that are in need of a friend, a high five. What happens when churches go outside of their own walls and begin to meet the needs of their community? It's really incredible how fast a church can grow when the church gets outside of its own walls and starts to do things in the community. So keep your eye out. We're going to be having some opportunities to do those things in the future. Right now, our next push is for the blessing of the backpacks, which is coming up on the 23rd of August. So if you've got a grandkid or if you've got a child and you'd like to bring them and have their backpack blessed for this coming school year, we would love to have you. And we'll hope to see you then. All right. Well, next week, we're going to go on to question 3 in our onboarding series. So stay tuned.